I'm Sarah Dawkins from Sarah Dawkins Essential Health. On the 7th of January 2023, we hosted the Heal Yourself online summit, where 15 experts in self-healing kindly gave up their time to impart their wisdom to audiences watching live on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. We've taken all of these live videos and made them available to you here, free on YouTube, for everyone to benefit. I hope you enjoy this and find it helpful. If you want to watch the rest of the speakers, you can do so here. Please don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to find out more about myself, my journey and the journey of others through self-healing, you can visit my website at www.sdessentialhealth.com, and you can find my book Heal Yourself on Amazon. Links are in the description below. Thank you for your time. This is the clip of Dino Carella, a personal and executive coach from Italy. Dino is talking about our authentic self.
Hi, my name is Dino Carella and I'm here to talk about finding your authentic self as part of the healing journey. I'm a coach, a consultant, and I'm the author of the book, The Way of the Wind. I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 lessons that I've learned during my own journey, and I hope that they can be of help to you. So the first learning is that pain and disorientation is where the healing journey begins. That lesson number 2, that we are after power. And with that, I don't mean necessarily that we want to become the president of our country. Is that we after the validation of how powerful or powerless I believe I am. And that we manifest that in all our interaction and with the relationship that we have with ourselves. And 3, that healing is really about reconnecting with our inner self. And rather than focusing on the inner self word that could be pretty misleading, it is the reconnecting concept that is important to understand, because we're going to go back to that quality of awareness that is always been with us. It's us, and it will be us until the very end of our life. So starting from lesson number 1, so pain and disorientation is where the healing journey begins. This is what I found out. I found out that I was in pain and I was resistant to it. I was trying to figure out a way to come out of it. And I was using all the qualities that I thought made me the successful manager that I was at that time. And so I thought, I was determined, focused, I could work very hard, and so I would find a way out. And that it was exactly what kept me into this loop of suffering, because the reality is I was fighting against a human condition that nobody is exempt from it. So we all feel pain. Being in pain, feeling pain is part of being alive. And so in trying to defend myself against that, I kind of had all this idea that wasn't fair, and I knew more and I could resolve it. And the reality is that when I saw the illusion of all these my mental activities going on, that I wasn't actually resolving anything, I was even in more pain, then I realized that all I could really do was surrender to what it was true for me at that time. So, and when I say surrender, I don't mean giving up. I mean being able to watch what is. And what is what it feels true to me in this particular moment in time. So if you feel pain right now, validate yourself and start by accepting that this is your reality and therefore you feel it and you know this is true to you. So there is no point arguing with that, because really this is what you're going through at this point in time. So when you surrender to what is, you're actually allowing life to flow through you the way it is authentic to you. And so in accepting the moment as is, you're not saying, I am going to make myself like something that is painful. No, nobody wants to do that, and it doesn't have any meaning really to do anything like that. But you just accept the fact that this is it. You're in pain. So you allow it. And when you allow it, when you surrender to that state, you are able to watch with better clarity, because you're not filled in with all this mental noise of it shouldn't be, and therefore I should be somewhere else. I should feel better. Because the clarity of your mind that comes with surrendering to what is actually very powerful, if you want to call it that way, because it allows you to see all the mental effort that you're doing to come out of something that is like imagine a ghost, right? A ghost that is trying to grab something in the material world, and his hand just goes through. He's trying to pick up a book and it just goes through. It never picks up a book. So the book is really what it is. It is the reality. So pain is your reality, and this mental image that is trying to pick up the book it's just making a useless effort. Okay, so this is, I hope this example helps somehow to see how our psyche is trying to intervene in something that is experiential, that is true. And so disorientation is that when you are in pain, you feel lost. And because you see yourself that you cannot have any control over it, and you have no power to change that which is true. And so maybe you remember a time where you were so motivated and you had a vision, and so you had goals, and you woke up in the morning very excited to go and do what you had to do. And so you want to go back there. You want to feel the same feeling. And so you want to have like a reason to wake up in the morning because you want to be excited. And so when you feel disoriented, actually, what is that is giving you as part of the healing journey, it gives you a completely new and fresh perspective of what is the quality of your mind, without a belief system that tells you that you need to get there in order to feel better, in order to heal yourself. Because the thing is, why do you want to go there? Why do we need to have a direction in terms of, experientially? Why do we want to be there? Because we don't accept what is, because we don't feel comfortable with what is. So we're trying to, an escamotage to escape from the present moment. So this is really what feeling disoriented means. It actually gives you a great opportunity to see with clarity that all you will ever have is this very moment, right here and now, and all you can do is to surrender to what is. And so with that, the next lesson is that we are after power, which is very connected with this. And so after power really means, without even knowing it, we are trying to confirm with every possible interaction with the world, the idea, the belief that we have about how powerful or powerless we are. So if we feel powerless, it's like, life is happening to me, these circumstances happen to me, and people is doing this to me, and it's not fair, and so I need to find justice and some kind of compensation to this pain because that's not fair. And again, it's like this ghost is trying to create a reality for you that it's just in the mind, just because you don't accept it, because of the belief system you got so ingrained in yourself that you identified it so much with that you cannot see beyond it. So, or maybe you feel like the guy that goes out in the world and bites the world and create the reality that is got in his mind. I mean, that is it works up to a certain extent, and that has to do with the world of doing. So if you want to do like if you want to jump a wall, or you need to exercise, you need to be focused, you need to believe that you're going to make it, like you want to write a book or you have a project, so you have a vision of how that thing is going to work out, and you work hard for that. But that's got nothing to do with feeling in peace with yourself, because especially if you are seeking yourself in what you do will always have an end result, which is ahead in time, in the future. So if you're doing that for that reason, it means that you're really delegating your peace of mind to an outcome that you have no control over. So you feel scared and you feel in need to control things, and so you got this idea that you have the power to control things, and when things don't go the way you wanted to, you completely collapse and you're lost. And so and that is also what drives people to burn out. And I did burn out because of the very reason that I thought I could fix every problem, because I thought that pain was a problem. So pain is not a problem. Pain is a human condition that, unless we are able to accept it, we surrender to our human condition, we can never go beyond pain. So the third lesson is that it's really about reconnecting to our inner self. And so I said earlier that this concept of inner self could be very misleading, because we end up imagining this inner self being some kind of image, picture, a concept, a set of beliefs or values or principles that move us, right? And make us, take the right decision and so on. And we need to create this vision when we do this, because we are scared that without it, we are nothing. We are nobody. So we really don't trust the intelligence and the wisdom that is inside of us without any artificial, concept, mind-made efforts. So reconnecting is really reconnecting to the quality of awareness that enables us to embrace life as it comes, without judging it, without labeling it, without identifying ourselves with what we see, with the pain we feel, or with the excitement that we feel. It's about being in the constant flow of life as life presents itself. And life presents itself is not separated from us. We are life. So as far as you are concerned, you are that single point of consciousness from where the whole world is a manifestation of life. So you are life. And so if you reconnect to that quality of awareness, which is a constant flow of watching, of being aware that you are aware, then really this whole thing about having a vision, needing to have motivation and all this stuff is really, it drops. It's completely abandoned, and it's not even an effort that you have to make. I'm going to have to abandon every idea, because that would be still the same mental image that is now buying into another concept, and so that's not the case. The point is, if you go through pain with that quality of awareness, with acceptance, so that you can see how your mind operates in resistance to that, or in attaching yourself to an event that may be good for you, it's very exciting, which is the same thing. It's basically saying you want to repeat that excitement, or you want to avoid that pain, and so you're never here. You're always trying to make an effort to go, somewhere in the future. That ghost that's trying to pick up the book is telling you, I picked up the book in the future, which is never done it for you until now. So why should it do it for you in the future? It just doesn't happen. So reconnecting to our inner self is really got nothing to do with another, I think, misleading concept of, being centered. Centered to what? Right? So a form as a center. So a form is again another mental image of something that you will find a balance. You will find a point where you feel comfortable. Truth is, no form is a reality as far as life is concerned, because it contains all forms and no forms. That's life, right? And so trying to put the center somewhere, it takes away from the fact that we are a flow. And we are a flow, and there is no balance in that flow, because even balance this idea of balance, it has to do with some kind of political arrangement inside our head that says, okay, a little bit of compromise, I need to do this, but then, if I do this other stuff, it's all effort, mind-made effort that's got really, really no value in the healing journey. So when you feel pain, be there. Stay with it. When you feel joy, be there. Stay with it. So be fully in wherever you are, so that, it's like the river, it flows. It doesn't have a center, and it doesn't have an end result, because there is no end result in this. It's a constant flowing. It's a constant learning. It's a constant watching. It's a constant presence of being alert, of being present. And one thing about this is that some people think that if you have no more visions and you're present, you basically become numb. It's like, okay, if I'm here, I have no more ambitions, and this is really what makes the whole thing exciting. So what's the point? Well, the point is that one thinks in that way because it never tasted what it means to be present. Because once you taste it, you understand that this isn't true. This thing about becoming numb isn't true. Because what you become, you don't become, you are. You fall into, like falling in love, you've surrendered to your natural state of being. So if there is a goal that you want to achieve, you will achieve it. But that goal will not bring the value of yourself in it. It's a joy. It's something that you like to do, and so you will do it. So, and when there is pain, you know that it's part of the human condition. You are going through pain, and you will go through it. So this is really what told me that we are after power and control because we are scared. And we are scared of what? Of the unknown. Unless we have a conclusion that says, okay, it was all worthwhile, we feel like our life has got no meaning. And the point is, it will continue to have no meaning if we think that there should be a meaning. Life is the meaning. So the moment you realize that, you will see that healing it really means feeling connected with that quality of awareness that doesn't take you any other place but where you are. So I hope that helped, and I wish you a great new year ahead, and take care. Ciao.